Hi there, welcome to the latest episode of my 10-minute moan, and this is a 10-minute moan with a difference because, as you can see, I'm on the move and I'm heading south today. This isn't the point of the video, the point of the video will come to. I'm heading south today to Manchester to go to a Save Our Children rally in Piccadilly Gardens, so by the time this video goes out I'll probably be there. Anyway, the reason for the video is Keir Starmer, and I'm like, what are you doing? And in case you're worried, you'll probably see a elbow here. That's Kev the ranter, famous for Twitter rants, and he doesn't want on camera just now. Anyway, so Keir Starmer, what they're going to do is, to combat the amount of asylum hotels we've got, we're going to put them in private accommodation. And you're like, are you mental? And apparently the landlords that are giving them these properties are obviously getting paid handsomely, and they are getting a 5-year deal. 5 years to accommodate. So this problem's not going away, because there's not a chance you would sign up for 5 years. And this is just tells me more that this is just an industry called immigration that we've created, that loads and loads of people are making money off of. And I'll guarantee you there'll be a lot of people, multi-property owners, who'll be making fortunes out of this, that will be into politics. Right, that's the nicest way I can put it. And the fact that we're giving them 5-year contracts is bonkers. So if you think they're getting a quick fix here, knowing this evolution of Parliament, you're not. Because this Parliament's only got 4.5 years left, and we're actually guaranteeing that we will fill these properties for at least 5 years. And I've spoken about this before. There's apparently over 1 million illegal immigrants in London alone, and if they all get deported at the same time, it would leave approximately 200 to 250,000 properties in London alone vacant. Now you imagine that amount of properties getting tipped into the house market for sale or as for rental purposes. The values would drop, whether it's the value of the property or the monthly rental, would drop significantly, because there would be so much choice for buyers that the people that own these big portfolios wouldn't want that. And these people that have these big portfolios probably donate to Labour and Tory parties. So I've spoken about this for a couple of weeks. Now what he's done with this new thing is done the complete opposite of that. What he's done is he's going to choke the market even more, because anybody, if these houses were available for rental just now, they're suddenly not. So there's less chances of people getting a cheap flat somewhere. And obviously they're never going to be sold in the next 5 years, so the property market stays buoyant. So the only people winning out of this are people that own a number of properties. And guess what? I guarantee you, without even doing much work on it, that a lot of the people that not only give to the Tory party but also the Labour party will have massive portfolios of properties. So guess who wins? And it's madness, right? Because all this is money getting moved about the political classes and those who give them donations. And when you donate to a party, I'd love to live in a world where I thought people were giving large portions of their wealth to political parties and wanting nothing in return. Well, I'm not accepting that anymore. And I think it's as clear as the nose in your face exactly who benefits from this latest absolute ludicrous and idiotic scheme by the Labour. And by the way, Tories are not any different. They're only not getting moaned at because they're not in power anymore. They weren't much better or any different. But you go and figure out who is going to benefit from this. I'll tell you who it's not going to benefit. It's not going to benefit you and I, the good British population. Because I can't see how the figures given for hotels is going to be, reduced drastically by going for private accommodations, particularly when you know they hiked up the hotel accommodation prices when they were invoicing the Home Office. And it'll be interesting to find out, because it will come out in the wash, if the landlords of these private lets are getting the same deal as the hotels. Because what the hotels are getting is they'll get a lump of money up front, they'll get paid their weekly costs, their weekly invoices, but they'll get a guarantee that once they stop using them for asylum hotels, they get full refits to bring them back to fit for purpose. So they're costing fortunes, millions of pounds per hotel. And it'll be interesting to know if this same deal applies to those at the private lets. Now, common sense and logic would suggest it would, because, well, you're doing it for hotels, aren't you? Because I think the preconceived idea is these people will wreck them, right? So why would you think taking them out of a hotel setting and putting them into a flat setting, which might be multi-occupancy as well, by the way, why would you not give the landlord who owns the property the same securities as you've given the hoteliers? And it also fits in with the narrative. What's that ginger lassie again, Kev? Heard it's in the Labour.
Oh,
Rayner. Remember, one of the early things she said was the rest of the country will need to take its fair share of dispersion for asylum seekers. Well, I think we're probably running out of hotels. And by the way, it'd be interesting to see after a year of this scheme how many hotels have suddenly done away with. Because I don't believe it will. If all the hotels were shutting, you could kind of obviously see some logic in it. But it'll be interesting to see how many, if any, shut in the first 12 months of this new landlord agreement coming into place. Staying up to date with events around the world can be difficult, where it's impossible to consult a single source for the full story. Narratives that shape public opinion often just reinforce media and corporate-backed vested interests. It's hard to know what information to trust. See what the media is exaggerating, sensationalising, over or under reporting. That's why I've been using Ground News. Ground News is an app and website that combines news from around the world in one place so you can compare coverage. For every news source, you can see if it has any political bias, how reliable the reporting is, and who owns them. They even have a blind spot feed that highlights news disproportionately covered by one side of the political spectrum. Take a data-driven view on the news and stay current. Get news from thousands of sources worldwide in one place. I've been using Ground News to help me get all the world's news in one place and give a more balanced opinion on what we read and viewing who is telling us the truth and who isn't. Subscribe via my link to get 40% off the Vantage subscription. It's the one I use to get unlimited access to every feature. Your subscription can not only help my channel, but also help Ground News, as it makes the media landscape more transparent. To me, I just see it for what it is, and that is a big money-making scam that just hurts the good British people. Yet again, there's absolutely no benefit to us whatsoever, but there's a big massive benefit to the political classes with their multi-venue, multi-property portfolios. They'll all be getting quite rich. We'll now be creating another set of millionaires off of the pain and suffering the good British people, and I can't be bothered with that anymore. So, if you want other people to see the video, do 1, 2 or 3 of the following things. Click the thumbs up button, put some comments in the comments below, and hit the share button. That would be fantastic. It'll help the video get seen by more people. And if you've not already done so, please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell. Now down in this corner here, once the video titles are running, YouTube will stick one of my videos in there that you've not seen that they quite think you'll probably like, going with your own analytics. But most important of all, more important than all that, unless you're the type of crackpot that thinks the British people are stupid and this scheme's somehow going to be a benefit to the good people of the United Kingdom, then know you, because you're a crank. But everyone else, have a great day. Cheerio, bye now.